Bravo, bravo, encore. Oh, sock it to us, Liberace.
Okay, Chef, we're back. What do we have today?
Well, today, with all the hype around Master Chef and Junior Master Chef, we decided that we're going to try a dish that's been on their show. So it's feta and spinach stuffed mussels with a tomato and chickpea soup. So are we ready to go? Okay. So what we've got here is a preheated pot, and in there we're going to add our butter. We're going to add the garlic. And we're going to cook this basically until it's fragrant. And fragrant meaning just, when you can start smelling the garlic, it's ready to go with the next ingredient. Yeah. So next is the tomato. So we're going to add that in. And give that a good stir. 5 minutes up, and what we do now is just add in the vegetable stock. Yeah, and now you're going to have to leave it to simmer for at least 15 to 20 minutes for the tomato to actually break down into a sauce consistency. And we're going to now add the soya sauce, the olive oil, the brown sugar, and the sun-dried tomato paste. We give that a quick stir, and you just give it a quick blend. Okay, and that's just to get the tomatoes nice. That's just to get the tomatoes nice and smooth. And that's basically the color that it should be looking at and the right consistency. A nice soupy flavor. Okay, so now for the stuffing. What you need is spinach that's been boiled or steamed and finely chopped. And you add that to a mixing bowl. Okay, some feta cheese. The Worcestershire sauce, just a teaspoon of butter, and you're going to mix all of that up together. Now unfortunately it's one of those recipes that you're going to have to use your hands. Okay, so give it a quick good mix. You take your mussels and you start to put some of the mixture into the mussel, and then just close the meat up, because this is now going to go into the oven. And we're just going to put that to bake for a few minutes.
Okay, you just put the mussels in the oven. How high should it be?
About between 160, 180 degrees, and not more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes, nice and slightly golden brown on the top, and it's ready to go. Okay, so now that the soup's almost done, what we do is the last bit of it is the flavor part of the soup. And that's where the chickpeas and the basil goes in next. So what we're going to do is we're just going to finely chop up or roughly chop up, it doesn't really matter. Okay? And we're going to take this basil and the chickpeas and now add it to the soup. And you're just going to leave that to cook for about a minute or so. So now we're actually going to start plating it, and this is the exciting part of the dish. There's the soup with the chickpeas. We're just going to pull out the mussels from the oven. There we go, all nice and brown. Yeah. Now the thing about this soup is we've gone through all the hassles with getting the mussels done. Is you don't want to camouflage the mussels. You want them to be visible and as beautifully presented as possible. So what we're going to do is the soup is going to go into the soup bowl first. And then we're going to place the mussels on top of the soup. And it's generally about 8 per person that you would serve. And then just to finish it off, some grated Parmesan cheese. And a nice sprig of fresh basil. There we go.
That is beer.
No, it's not beer. Really?
It's apple juice.
It could be beer, but it's not.
That's why you're dining alone.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm the sommelier at Oyster Box. And the lovely wine that we're going to have with the dish, that is going to be the Bouchard Fine License Sauvignon Blanc Reserve. It has got about 14% of the Semillon. And that Semillon got some richness, because I see in the dish there is mussels and there is also tomato paste as well. That will go very well with that. Thank you very much. Bouchard Fin License Sauvignon Blanc.
Thank you, sir.